When we're looking to connect the new phone to the car, and we go to the menu and click on phone, and there are no phones added in the vehicle at all, well, then it simply pops up, there are no Bluetooth devices registered. Would you like to add one now? And this would walk us into the area where we could get started. Now, here in the background, what it's showing you are the local phones that it's finding. What I need to do is also, in my phone, go to the settings and Bluetooth to have my phone prepared to look for the vehicle itself. We'll come back to this in just a minute.
Okay, so just go to settings.
Settings, correct.
And then Bluetooth.
Got a little crack in your phone, huh?
Oh yeah, my daughter definitely. My daughter did that.
Okay, and you've got lots and lots of things attached, right?
Yeah.
Okay, have you ever gone to General and About to make sure that your name is in your phone?
Yes.
Yes? Okay,
Yes.
good. Let's show folks where that's at. Go back on the settings and go down to General. And the first line, About, if you click on that, you can simply edit the name on there, and that's kind of a big deal, okay?
Sir.
Because when there's 4 or 5 phones registered in the car, it says iPhone, 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 iPhone. That becomes really confusing. So go ahead, back, and go into your Bluetooth again. And we're going to leave your phone there for a second. And in the car, I'm going to go with in front of the trackpad, I'm going to click on the menu button. And then on the screen, you're going to see me glide across to phone. And in this particular car, there are no phones paired already, so we're just going to click yes. Now, we're not going to click on Jermaine's phone yet. We're going to watch for the LS to appear at the bottom of your phone screen first. It might say hands-free at first. Don't get tricked and click on it. Wait for it to say LS. In this case, the car wants a pairing code of 032306 to appear, and you're going to go ahead and lead by clicking pair on the iPhone. Perfect. And now it shows that we're connecting. Go ahead and allow your contacts. And wouldn't it be neat if it also handled your text messages?
Yes.
Okay, cool. We're going to set you up for messaging as well. But it doesn't do it automatically. You need to help it. In fact, you see the little blue eye to the right of the word connected on your phone? There's a little blue eye.
Yep.
Okay. And you see where it says you may need to allow messages on your phone. And I'm going to skip here for a moment.
Okay.
Go ahead and click the little blue eye next to the word connected on your iPhone.
Okay, I'm looking for the
All the way to
LS.
the right.
There we go.
And then the first one, show notifications, turn that on. So you just turned on text messaging. But that's not quite enough for the car. What we need to do is come down here to messages and click, and then it's going to begin looking to load your messages. Okay. I'm going to go back to menu, all the way over to setup. And it's a little backwards in the car, but I need to come up here to phone, and then over to these settings. And I'm going to begin at the bottom and work my way up. And from messaging, the first thing I'm going to do is turn the vehicle signature on. And depending on whether you have an iPhone or a Samsung, it's going to add the vehicle's name or the information from the phone to the text message. Okay. Next one up, contacts call history. Well, really don't need to do anything here unless there's some issue getting your contacts to come over. Then I can kind of help force it to bring contacts over. Notifications is the most important one. Now, right there on the top, you see incoming SMS, MMS, drop down, and I've got that highlighted. If I click on that and select full screen instead of drop down, this is the big, huge difference it'll make when you're looking at doing text messaging. So rather than it becomes a drop down that momentarily appears and disappears, the full screen will pop up with a text message has come in. You want to read, ignore, or call that person back. And then right below it, emails, turn those off because they work horribly through the car. And it's really, you've got customers who have hundreds of emails coming in per day. It can be aggravating. The display contact call history transfer status is a neat thing to turn on. So as the vehicle turns on and it finds your phone is in the car, it says, I found Jermaine's phone. I'm connecting to Jermaine's. Everything's transferred over. Now I'm ready to be operated. And that's everything on here. From here, I'm going to do the back button and go back to the map. Now, with a simple test of the features of the car, I can call from the vehicle to my phone back and forth and actually show you how that's going to work. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk to the car for just a second.
Before you start, consider viewing the available video tutorials or voice training functionality.
Which is really important. Dial 770-356-3362.
If 770-356-3362 is correct, say call. If not, add or delete digits or start over.
Call.
Calling 7.
Now here's the cool part. I'm going to take over your phone through the car.
3362.
So watch your phone, but don't touch anything on your phone, okay? And it shows that now your phone buzzed, but it popped up in the car as well. Now the thing is, I'm not appearing as a picture or a phone call to call back because I'm not a contact, a trusted contact in your phone. That's all. So this is a stranger calling in. We could ignore or we could read that message. Ignore and you can deal with it later when you get home. The neat part about being an iPhone, it kind of identifies this baby from David Mullen. If I click read, this is not you, Reed, as the driver. When you're in drive and you're cruising down the road, the car's not going to tempt you to take your eyes off the road and look at the screen. The car's actually going to read the text message to you. So this is, she's going to read.
This is David Mullen from Butler Lexus of South Atlanta, 770-356-3362.
Now, here comes the test question and the really fun part. Why is my phone number lit up in blue?
Maybe because it's not saved.
Okay, good. Maybe because it's not saved. That's excellent because it's definitely not saved in your phone, right? But in this case, think of a web page and a word is lit up in blue. Click here to view the following information. That becomes a link, right?
Yep.
Okay, so my phone number is actually any phone number that you put in a text message and send to a guest pops up as a searchable item. I can click the body of the text message and call any number from the text message and call them back. Okay? And if I leave out of here and jump back to my map, now here's the cool part. You have Siri on your phone, right?
Yes.
And the car has Siri Eyes Free Connect. So if I push and hold the push to talk button for 2 full seconds, 1 Mississippi.
Before you start, consider viewing the available video
Excuse me.
tutorials.
I push and hold the lift receiver button for 2 full seconds, 1 Mississippi and 2. Reply to text.
Who do you want to send it to?
770-356-3362.
What do you want to say?
This is an example of Siri Eyes Free Connect, period. Now you can safely send text messages anytime you want, comma, even while driving, exclamation point.
Your message to +1 770-356-3362 says this is an example of Siri Eyes Free Connect. Now you can safely send text messages anytime you want, even while driving. Ready to send it?
Send.
Okay, it's sent.
And all of that without taking my eyes off the road or my hands off the wheel.
All right.
Neat, huh?
Yes, it is.
Did you receive a text message? What's it look like? Let's see.
I didn't receive one.
Okay.
This is just the same one that we sent out.
Okay. Open her up. And let's see if you've got something that came over to you.
Probably sent. Yeah, it's sent off.
There you go. That was sent from your phone.
Yes.
Because your phone is hooked up to the car.
Yep.
Isn't that perfect?
Yeah, it is.
Very cool. Thank you very much. Okay. So the idea here is we're talking about hooking up a second phone. We're going to click on the menu button and up on the screen move over to setup. And here I'm actually on the general page. Below that is Bluetooth. And if I click on Bluetooth and come over, I can add a new device, remove the one that's in there, or get into detailed settings. In detailed settings, I have something called a preferred device setting, which means if you've got multiple phones hooked up in the car, you can sort and order whose phone goes first. So if Mr. and Mrs. both get in the car at the same time, do you want it hooking up to his phone primarily? Or maybe her phone primarily, but his as the preferred audio player. So you can actually divvy them up that way as well. Okay? And going into this area, I would actually click on Add New Device to get started, and I'd still have to go back through each of those steps so that I could get the text messaging and everything else set up correctly.
Okay.
Okay? And that's it. Thank you.